I'll be avoiding visual spoilers as best as I can, so you should be in the clear to watch every installment in this series of videos. Thank you to my patrons who support me in making said videos, including Alex Chablo, A Tree Outside, Beamburst, Cam, Flugmorph, Gin Kotaku, Jack is Boy, Jalen, Rikafag, Rob, Seaweed Ambassador, and Tengoon. I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you for stopping by. Out of the thousands of artists, directors, writers, producers, performers, and animators that have been involved in making anime, almost none of them have had as much of a lasting, decade-spanning influence on the industry like Osamu Dezaki. He is my favorite anime director, and it's a near impossible task for me to fully explain his significance to anime as a whole. If you've ever seen anime with shots that look like paintings, realistic sunlight, and shots like these, he's pretty much the reason why. His brand is iconic, and is arguably one reason why anime is the medium it is today. And it's not just these little quirks that Dezaki was known for. Over the month of December, I will be releasing a 12-part series covering Dezaki's most iconic and prominent techniques to try and encapsulate his signature style. I want to make note of the likelihood that Dezaki was not the inventor of these techniques. Anime is a collaborative effort, with animators and directors constantly influencing, homaging, and one-upping each other. Dezaki very well could have siphoned these ideas from other creators with absolutely zero name recognition. He was not the only pioneer anime director at the time. But that shouldn't discount how dominant, frequent, and potent these traits are in his immense catalog of work. I apologize in advance for any misinformation, but I'll try my best to be as accurate as possible. Lastly, I want to use this introductory video to establish a timeline of his work so that everyone is on the same page. It's not an exhaustive timeline by any stretch, but I'll be including every work that I'll be mentioning to some degree in this series. Dezaki started as an in-betweener on Astro Boy with Mushi production in 1963, inevitably becoming a director 2 years into its production. He'd also episode direct for other shows like Dororo before helming his first work as series director for Ashita no Joe in 1970. After that, he was series director for, among other shows, Aim for the Ace in 1973, Gamba no Bouken in 1975, Naki Ko, or Nobody's Boy Remy, in 1977, and Takarajima in 1978, as well as some episodes for Hajime Ningen Gyatoruz in 1974. Then came arguably his golden era as a director, directing the 1979 Aim for the Ace movie, taking over Rose of Versailles halfway through in 1980, and going right from that into Ashita no Joe 2 in 1980. After that came Space Cobra and the movie Space Adventure Cobra in 1982, Golgo 13 in 1983, Aim for the Ace 2 and Final Stage OVAs in 1988, and specials like Lupin III Bye Bye Liberty Crisis in 1989. In the 90s, Dezaki slowed down, but returned to TV with Oniisama A in 1991, helmed the Blackjack OVAs starting in 1993, and directed his own original interpretation of Moby Dick with Hakugei Densetsu in 1997. Finally, in the 2000s, he directed, among other things, all 4 Hamtaro movies, the Clannad movie in 2007, and Genji Monogatari in 2009, before passing away in 2011 at the age of 68. Over 45 years working in the industry, more than 400 episodes of TV anime and OVAs, and at least 10 feature-length movies. I'm citing only a large portion of his titles. You won't be hearing about Ultraviolet or Snow Queen or Air, and I only have time to show a small fraction of each show. I just can't comb through all of it to find the best possible examples. But with that, I hope you enjoy these 12 days of Dezaki.